a bass guitar amplifier by Eden Amplification, or David Eden World Tour 800 bass amplifier. It was a pretty good deal. The seller was really awesome. Transaction went really well. He packaged it, put it in the mail, and then days went by. 10 days went by. Then almost 2 weeks went by, and finally the amplifier came in the mail. When I got to my house, I was excited. I opened it up, I took it out. When I opened up the road case that it came in, which is designed for traveling, road sort of stuff, the case itself, the brackets that hold the amplifier in place were broken. Then I moved it, and the whole thing went shgonk over, and I was like, oh gosh, what's that? So I went in and figured, you know what? Let's see what I can do to fix this thing, because I got some tools. Okay, so I'm going to inspect the David Eden World Tour 800 bass guitar amplifier that came in from USPS from Terry Klaus in Tennessee. The case that it came in, it actually came in a travel case, was damaged. It was like bent, and I took photographs of it. And then when I was moving the case, I heard clunk, clunk. It sounds like it's in this area over here. I wonder if it's a transformer. You can see that the rack ears are pretty bent. If you look over on this one here, you can see that it's pretty severely bent. You can see how it comes back and then it warps around in this area here, like that. Here's the case. There's R2-D2. He's here for the inspection. Anyway, so I pulled it out of the case earlier, just before I started shooting this movie, just to see what that clunking noise was. And you can see here, this bottom bracket, which is designed to protect the amplifier, is damaged severely. And you can even see here, this has all been bent out of shape. You can see here, this one here, you can even see the metal has been broken of this item. You can even see here on this side here, there is a break right in the middle, right there. That's pretty, I mean, this was really tossed around. The weld has been compromised. This is pushed up. It's supposed to generally be flat. All right, let's remove the rack ears. Apparently loose. There we go. So what is that thing moving? Look at the size of the transformer. That's exactly what the fuck it is. A transformer. Whew. See it? That's it. Look at that. Transformer fell off of its shit. Okay, so as you can see, the transformer here is loose. And apparently, I think I'm quite sure yet if the bolt actually snapped underneath of it, or if maybe it just simply needs, here's the bolt right here, it simply needs another nut on the bottom of it to hold it in. And if it is, then it's really not a big deal. It's beautiful in there. Look at the size of those capacitors in there. Jesus. Oh, there's the tube. The tube looks good. What kind is it? Oh, it's got an Eden tube thing on it. This will give me a chance to clean stuff. Inside, you can see this became unglued. This right here became unglued. Obviously, from the banging around, you can see the glue right down the bottom of it. I guess it was set there like that. Okay, I got the wife's rubber gloves. Put my sneakers on. I am standing on a rubber mat. Let's get this thing on here. Okay, adjust the camera a little bit. Okay, so I've got some safety goggles. Let's look underneath this thing and see. Oh boy. Oh yeah, look at that. It's just totally, I don't know if you can see that there, but you see that here? This is the mount. And it has been broken off. Completely separated from the original bolt that was under there. This rests on top and holds the transformer. Look at that massive transformer. So it holds that transformer down to the case. So if you look down in the hole there where that square is. Okay, so I pulled the sticker where the transformer mounts to, which is right under here. And you can see that's the part that broke in the travel, or in the delivery from the United States Postal Service. I mean, that had to have been thrown around. I mean, you can see how this even divots. All right, on to seeing what I can do about getting this amplifier up to speed. I'm gonna go to the local hardware store and see if they have that part, which is right here in my hands, to fix that amplifier. If they do, well, it could be pretty easy peasy. And well, okay, here I go off to the hardware store. It's my neighborhood. Hopefully this will be fixed and running top speed. Be nice to get it to a jam tomorrow. I have a jam tomorrow evening at the studio. So it is a fine day today in New York, actually Brooklyn to be exact. It's about 62 degrees. I'm feeling good about this. All right, just round of the bend off Myrtle Avenue. The hardware store had some bolts that looked very promising. All I gotta do is just see if I can pop them in and secure that transformer. And if I can do that, I think I will be good to go. All right, I skipped ahead a little bit. As you can see, I took the bolt that I got at the hardware store, which is pretty much looks like this one. I bought two. This one's a 3-inch, and then I got a 2.5 inch. It looks like the 2.5 inch one is perfect. It's got that little, so it's got that like square piece there. It seems to fit in the hole just fine on the bottom, we saw earlier. Now all I need to do is just put the lock nut on there and see what happens. Well, alrighty, there it is. It's in place. It's down pretty tight. It's not moving around anymore. Maybe I'll give it an extra turn, but I think this just might settle it. Alright, I'm feeling awesome. Before I put it all back together, I'm going to condition the pots, the potentiometers and tone controls and stuff like that, and the connectors, so it's all nice and clean. And I use a little bit of this Deoxit 5 stuff, which I find pretty magical. We get into the volume pot. You can see. It looks like I can get to the volume pot, I think through this little area here. So this one is the master volume. That's the one that's got a little noise in it. So just to get a little squirt. And then come out here and turn that volume, master volume knob up and down. Alrighty, here we go. So now I got the transformer secured in there. It seemed pretty tight, but I was never done that before, so I didn't want to go too tight. I don't know if that'll mess up the wraps or whatever, so I just made it secure. So it's not bumping around in there anymore. So now I'm going to turn it on. I've also conditioned all the pots.
Yeah.
There's my son. I conditioned all of the volume pots and equalizer pots. Let me get everything kind of set a little so I don't get it cranked up crazy loud.
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to the video, to my phone there, making this video so people can see how I repaired this little turkey.
Turkey?
Shot there. All right, I'm going to power it up. Hopefully I'm going to stand on my rubber mat so if the electricity gets crazy, then that. All right, so we've got it all connected. That's my volume pot making that noise on the bass. That sounds pretty good. And I didn't notice that crackle when it was powering up. I think we're in business here. Happy camper.